Okay, so today we're learning about percent change and percent error. If you can print these guided notes out, that would definitely help a lot, because if you can't print them out, you're going to have to write down all of this information, okay? Not just the information I'm writing, but the information that's already on the page as well. Okay, so percent change. Percent change describes how much a quantity has changed relative to its original amount. It can be a percent increase or a percent decrease. So basically, percent change is describing how much the number has changed in a percentage. So percent change, the formula for it is your new value minus your old value divided by your old value. And then you multiply it by 100 at the end to convert it to a percentage. If the result is positive, it's an increase, and if the result is negative, it would be a percent decrease. So let's start with this first one. From 32 feet to 45 feet. Okay, so we're going to first take the new value. So the new value is 45, right? It started with 32 feet and then it went to 45. So the new value is 45 minus our old value. The old value is 32 divided by the old value, which was 32. Okay? So now when you do that, 45 minus 32 is 13 divided by 32. So you would put that in your calculator, 13 divided by 32, and then after you're done doing that, you multiply by 100, and you will get 40.6%. And since it's positive, it's an increase. Make sure you're doing this on the calculator with me so you can see, okay? All right, next one. From 41 yards to 20 yards. Okay, so the new value is 20 yards. The old value is 41 yards, so 20 minus 41, new minus old divided by old. Divide that out. You will get, so you do this minus this divided by this, and you will get negative 0.51. And then when you multiply by 100, you will get negative 51.2%. But you're just going to ignore the negative and you're going to say it's 51.2% change, and it's a decrease because it's going down. That's what the negative means. And that makes sense because you're starting at a higher value and then you're going down to a lower value. Okay. Next. From $28 to $61. Okay, so our new value is 61, so 61 minus the old value, which is 28, over the old value, which is 28. So you do 61 minus 28 in your calculator, divided by 28, okay? And you will get 1.18. And then when you multiply by 100 to convert it to a percentage, you will get 118%. And since it's positive, it is an increase. Next one, from 62 hours to 19 hours. So our new value is 19 hours minus the original, which was 62, divided by 19. New value minus old value. Oops, sorry about that. New value is 19 minus the old value, which is 62, divided by the old value. Okay, so let's divide that out. (19) minus 62 equals negative 43 divided by 62 equals negative 0.69 multiplied by 100, which moves the decimal over 2 places, and you get negative 69.35, so let's just round it to 3. So we're going to ignore the negative and we're going to say it's a 69.3% decrease. Okay, next. The next thing is percent error. It's pretty similar. So percent error describes the accuracy of a measured or estimated value compared to an actual value. So the approximate value is the estimated value. So it says approximate minus exact over exact. So approximate is the estimated. Okay. Now it says percent error is the absolute value of approximate minus exact over exact times 100. So make sure you take the absolute value of that top part. Okay, so the first problem says John estimates the weight of his dog to be 11 pounds. The actual weight of his dog is 13.5 pounds. Find the percent error. So he estimates the weight to be 11, so that's the approximate value. So we're just going to plug into our formula. Approximate is 11 minus the exact, the actual weight is 13.5, divided by the exact, which is 13.5, equals 11 minus 13.5 is negative 2.5. Remember, you have to take the absolute value, so the absolute value of negative 2.5 is positive 2.5. Absolute value always makes it positive, right? So now we have 2.5 divided by 13.5, and when you divide that out, you will get 0.185 multiplied by 100. I'm just doing that at the very end. And you will get 18.5% error. Sydney estimates that 345 people will attend the talent show. The actual amount of people that attended the talent show was 268. Find the percent error. Okay, so the estimated amount is 345 and the actual amount is 268. So we need to do the approximate, which is the estimate, so that's 345, minus the exact amount, so the exact amount was 268, over 268, over the exact. 345 minus 268 is 77, over 268. The absolute value of 77 is 77, divided by 268, and that gets you 0.287, and then we multiply by 100 at the end. Multiplying by 100 just moves the decimal over 2 places, converting it to a percent, so 28.7%. And our last problem, Brianna estimates the cost of her shopping spree as $126. The actual cost of the shopping spree was $138. Find the percent error. Okay, so estimates the cost to be $126 and the actual cost is $138. So we do the approximate, which is $126, minus the actual, which is $138, over the actual, or the exact, which is $138. 126 minus 138 is negative 12 over 138. The absolute value of negative 12 is 12 over 138. And 12 divided by 138 is 0.087. We multiply by 100 at the end to convert it to a percentage, and that gets us to about 8.7% error. Okay, that is it. Have a good day.